News Channel 7. Time for 7 First Alert weather.
Well, we did get a good break from the wildfire smoke that we were seeing in the area, but now we've seen conditions dry out. We saw temperatures that were warm and even record-setting certain days this week in the 90s. So now a lot of those conditions and areas have dried out a bit. So we are seeing more intense fire activity, and as a result, we're seeing more smoke in the skies right now. So you can see we are seeing some of that smoke here. You can mostly pick it up against the trees there, and unfortunately we do look to see that increase as we go into the weekend and the next 24 hours. So if we take a look at what we can expect for our smoke, you can see these fires are burning a little bit more actively right now, and as we go forward in time, more of that smoke is going to move into our area, and you can see Friday night a little bit of a higher concentration for us. Then it starts to move out a little bit Saturday at noon, but it's going to be sticking around through the weekend for us. Right now, though, before we go too far ahead, we are seeing some showers and some storms bringing lightning to certain areas of the state. You can see big low pressure center there is rotating and bringing in moisture into our area, like areas like McCall. And we are seeing some more of that moisture enter towards the Treasure Valley area, though I doubt much of it makes it to the ground. We are going to see, again, some of those showers move into the McCall area, some of which are bringing lightning, so just be aware of that if you're in that area. If we look a little farther south, you can see there are more of those showers, but a little bit lighter in nature. Some of these could also produce lightning, but you can see off to the west there that we're going to see that moisture start to move towards the Treasure Valley, but we're not expecting any showers tonight because there's just not enough moisture. We do expect these storms to continue to the north near McCall. You can see overnight these storms look to continue, so people in that area may hear a rumble of thunder as they go throughout the evening hours and overnight hours that may wake you up. Then those storms move off to the east, and you can see they will approach Haley in the morning by 10 o'clock. But this is what's driving these storms and our cooler temperatures as well. You can see the low pressure center here pushing in cooler temperatures and moisture into the area. So that's why we're seeing that right now. It's also the reason why we're seeing some of those breezy conditions, but that will look to dissipate into the evening hours. Speaking of the cooler temperatures, we're going to be staying below average as we go into the weekend, and then we will hit average right probably around Saturday or Sunday, and then we will go above average much into the week next week, peaking around Wednesday before it starts to cool back down. So the 80s are definitely sticking around for us. We expect to see that quite a bit next week. Then we cool down again after that. So it's not quite approaching those winter temperatures just yet. We're still going to be seeing the 80s. For tomorrow, though, we see the much more fall-like temperatures right on average, as I mentioned, for many areas. We will be seeing some clouds linger for some spots as that low pressure and the moisture works its way out of the area. But again, McCall and those areas in the west central mountains will continue to see some of those storm chances. And in valley locations, temperatures look to be a bit lower in the 70s, so quite pleasant and lots of sunshine. And again, that sunshine and 70s look to be sticking around for much of the week.
Yeah, summer just doesn't really seem to want to release its grip this year. I mean, that's nothing like the 105s and 106, but pretty warm for October, right?
Yes, the kind of more comfortable temperatures we were craving early in the summer, I think, around June, are just happening now. So it's kind of a little bit a little bit of a trade-off for us.
All right, Sophia, thank you. And we'll be back talking with Sports Director Jay Tust about tomorrow's game against San Diego State.